Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, let's predict the price trend of SoFi technology stock. I am a swing investor, and I will not consider the price changes of a stock 1 month later. This channel only makes short-term price predictions for stocks, usually 1 to 3 weeks. Welcome to subscribe to this channel. SoFi technology stock price rebounded sharply after hitting a high on July 18th. Although the stock hit a recent high on that day and remained high at the close, the signal of capital selling during the session was very obvious. Obviously, the stock's short-term correction pressure is increasing. The trading volume of the stock in the past 5 days is not much different. The trading volume of the stock on July 18th was slightly higher than the previous day. This shows that the market has become very cautious recently, and the willingness to buy seems to have decreased, which means that the stock may have entered a selling cycle. From the 30-minute chart of the stock, we can see that the stock rose further on July 8th and the trading volume on that day was significantly enlarged. It seems that a lot of money has exited the market during the session, but the bulls seem to have digested these chips and further pushed up the stock price, which also means that if the stock price pulls back, this should be a key support area. The stock price has been weak since July 11th. Although there has not been a lot of trading in the market in the past 5 days, the bulls' willingness to push up the stock price seems to have declined, and there have been capital selling actions during the session, which may be a signal that the stock price is about to enter a correction mode. Of course, the support position of the stock is also very obvious. If the stock price falls, there is a great possibility that the bulls will block the bears at a certain position and further push up the stock price. So it seems too early to judge that the stock has peaked and is about to enter a downward trend. Let's take a look at the position distribution of the stock. The stock currently has a large number of positions in the $19.50 to $22.60 area. In the past 5 days, the stock's position volume in the area above $20 has increased significantly, and a large amount of funds should have flowed out of the market here, which is regarded as a negative signal. The volume of positions in the area below $19.50 has decreased significantly in the past 5 days. Indicating that long capital that entered the market at a low level has gradually exited the market as the stock price continues to rise. The current position of the stock has a lot of profit space for long capital that entered the market at a low level, so it is reasonable for some capital to choose to take profits. Although the average daily trading volume of the stock in the past 5 days is not large, if the market is dominated by selling, the accumulated funds outflow from the market are already large. SoFi technology stock rating was recently downgraded from market outperform to market perform by Devin Ryan, a top analyst at Citizens JMP. Although Ryan acknowledged the company's progress and long-term potential, he believes that the recent rise in the stock has digested most of the good news. SoFi's stock price has risen 189% in the past year and 54% year-to-date. Ryan praised SoFi's strengths, including its modern technology infrastructure, effective marketing efforts to drive membership growth, and the advantages of its banking license. He also pointed out that SoFi has achieved profitability, enabling it to invest in future growth without external financing. In addition, SoFi recently announced that it will return to the cryptocurrency service field, no longer limited to trading, and plans to launch international remittance and cryptocurrency investment services later this year. However, Ryan believes that the stock is currently overvalued and withdrew its previous target price of $17. He advises investors to be cautious because the recent rise in the stock may have reflected most of the good news. JP Morgan Chase maintained a neutral rating with a target price of $16, citing the recent legislative changes affecting graduate student loans that may bring gains to the market. In the past 3 months, 14 analysts have tracked SoFi stock and made ratings. Among them, 50% of the buy ratings from analysts and 21% of the sell ratings. The average price target for SoFi stock given by these analysts is $16.30, The highest price target is $21, and the lowest price target is $11. However, the current price of the stock is already above these target prices, because most of these analysts' ratings were not made recently, but this also reflects that the current price of the stock may be too high. Let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. SoFi's stock price has risen so fast that its valuation has increased significantly. The stock's current price-to-earnings ratio is about 53 times, but compared with other stocks in the sector, this figure is already high. This means that the stock is currently trading at a premium, and any unpublished quarterly earnings or revenue that is lower than expected, or negative news, may cause its stock price to fall. In addition, SoFi is also facing competitive pressure from companies such as Wells Fargo, Apple, Block, Robinhood, Klarna, and PayPal. In contrast, SoFi does not seem to have established a stable moat at present, so the competitive pressure in the future will be greater. After 5 weeks of gains, the stock has digested most of its positives, and there seems to be no catalyst to further push up the stock price. Even if capital tries to push up the stock price again, I don't think the stock will deviate too much from $22.70, and then the stock may experience a correction, but this correction may be long. But the support position of the stock is also very obvious. The stock is currently in the low area, and there is still a lot of long capital that has not yet exited the market, so the possibility of the stock entering a direct downward trend at the current position is not great. So I set the target price for the stock at around $20, but whether the stock price can rebound from this level remains to be seen. Okay, guys, that's my price prediction for SoFi Technologies stock. Thank you for watching. If you agree with my analysis, please share and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video.